Frederick Leonard finally releases his long-awaited movie titled One More Night, which features Cynthia Clarke. Now, one thing about Frederick Leonard is that he doesn't release movies often because he takes his time with it. That's why his movies always turn out to be a hit. But this particular movie, was it really worth the hype? So the storyline follows two long ex-lovers, Mason and Annabel, played by Frederick Leonard and Cynthia Clarke respectively. Both have a shocking, unexpected encounter due to the misconception that Mason was said to have kicked the bucket. But he's still alive and kicking. What do you think lies in store for them? Now, like I said earlier on in the intro of this video, Frederick Leonard doesn't drop movies every week. He takes his time with it. That's why his movies always hit differently. It has this authenticity and different kind of aesthetic to it. Now, the narrative is not so new in terms of the ex-boyfriend coming back to life and all, but the performances and work put into making this movie have a certain level of authenticity was really praiseworthy. And Frederick Leonard's acting here was top-notch as usual. If you've seen a lot of his movies, if you're familiar with Frederick Leonard's acting style, you will have this feeling that he customizes his lines. Like he customizes most of his lines in the movie. Being one of the director of this movie, his acting here was actually top-notch and praiseworthy. There was no flaw with the acting skills in this movie. Now, as for the female lead of this movie, Cynthia Clarke, well, I've seen a few of her movies before and she definitely knows her game. She knows what she's doing with her acting skills. Her facial expressions here were realistic and natural, and boy do I love her accent. She's so fluent. I love the way she speaks. It's just really entertaining. She and Frederick Leonard did a great job in creating the on-screen connection for two of their characters, and their dialogues in the movie felt quite smooth and natural. But out of all the characters here, my favorite character was actually that of Uta, played by Monkals Kalu. This guy was effortlessly funny. Emphasis on the effortlessly. This guy spiced up the movie really well. There won't be a scene that this guy is in that you won't burst into laughter. He spiced up the movie, and his accent played a pivotal role in aiding him play the comic character really well. He was a comic character in this movie, and his scenes together with Frederick Leonard will surely absolutely crack you up. If only all boss and employee relationship were like theirs. It would be great. Support roles like Empress Njama, Bryan Okoye, and Ugoji were utilized well. You know, comedy being one of the genre of this movie, because the movie paves way for a little bit of humor. The comedy aspect was praiseworthy. It didn't feel forced at all. As you're watching the comic scenes, you'll be bursting into laughter. And honestly speaking, the soundtracks and background music here were just praiseworthy. It aided the movie a lot. It helped in setting the mood, tone, and feel for this movie. The different blend of soundtracks here were really nice. The comic sounds and all that. This movie came with a lot of really nice soundtracks which aided the movie a lot. Cinematography for this movie too was actually praiseworthy. The lighting, the camera angle, and even the camera movements. The lighting was not inconsistent. It doesn't just go bright and dark suddenly. It was really nice. It didn't switch at all. And the camera angles were really nice, especially the close-ups, which gave minute details of what a particular character is feeling at a given scene. Now, the camera movements too, just like the mini zoom, was really nice. Honestly, the cinematography done here was nice. Shout out to Richard, Mabiaku, and Riliwan Garuba for the cinematography. They really did a great job here. One more thing you will notice about this movie is that it comes with a lot of flashbacks, and the editing style here was really nice. The switch between the past to present events were done seamlessly. The editing style wasn't sloppy at all. Shout out to the two editors of this movie. Now, the setting of this movie was really exquisite, and legend interiors was featured in this movie. The occupational aspect for the two characters too felt quite authentic. The movie delves into the themes of love, comedy, romance, deceit, and many more. A little bit of drama too. Now, the movie having a duration of 2 hours and 9 minutes. Do you think the movie tackled each of these aspects really well? Let me know in the comments below. And one thing is for sure, all the outfits here were looking so demure. The costume of this movie were really nice. Shout out to Jessica Jude for that. Now, was the narrative predictable? Yes, it was quite predictable, and I didn't get that wow factor. But the movie was directed well. Shout out to Frederick Leonard and Desmond Anyanwo for directing the movie. The performances were praiseworthy. It was stellar, top notch. Cinematography was flawless, nice setting, and everything in this movie were good. Even the soundtracks were really nice. So I think I'll be giving this movie a 3.5 out of 5 thumbs up. If you've seen the movie, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on my review. Bye.